Hello, my name is Major, and you are welcome to this new Logic Pro episode. Today, we're going to look at different ways to customize your track header. So, please, if you haven't, remember to subscribe. Hit the button for future videos. Thank you. Hello, friends, you are welcome here. We're going to begin by creating a new project. I'm going to hit Empty Project or Shift Command N, and we are presented by this track window. So I can choose which track I'm going to start with. Very simple. I'm going to go with the software instrument. Under details, I'll keep it on default patch. My output will stay on 1 and 2. You can choose different outputs if you have more output, but I'll keep it on 1 and 2 because that's my main output. And for numbers of tracks, I'll go with 2 and then hit create. So here we go. We have 2 tracks, and then I'm going to add audio tracks too. So I'll hit Option Command A, and I can do that again just to have 2 tracks. So now we have 2 software instrument tracks and we have 2 audio tracks. Now, how do we customize a track header? The track header is this area over here, what you see here. Number one thing, you can go on tracks and just hit configure track header. Or again, you can just right click on top of a track and just choose configure track header. And you can click that, it's going to bring here. The other way we can get there is by using the quick key or shortcut, Option T. And then we'll be presented with this. So let's look at the buttons first. The first button is on and off. So once we click here, it's going to show on the track. On and off a track will help you to turn it off. And then we go again, Option T. We have mute button over here. So we can choose to remove our mute button, but usually I keep mute buttons because I love them to be there every time I want to use them. I have solo buttons, and then I like that one too. You're going to realize one thing. The blue of the on and off is the same blue that you see on them when they're presented on a track. The mute button, if you hit mute M on my keyboard, the same color you have here, and that's the same color you're going to see over there. Same for solos. You see the same yellow color is what you're going to see on solo here. And then we have protection, which can just add a lock. So you can lock the track. Once you lock a track, you're not going to be able to record, first of all. You will never edit regions. You cannot trim them. You cannot cut them. So they will be locked until you unlock again the track. I'll give you an example. I'll just click O, and then I'll pull a loop over here and click O again to close that. As we have our lock over here, I'm going to click lock on that track, and you're going to see every time I try to touch this, it's going to bring me this message to tell me that the track is protected. So that's more for protection if you don't want to move anything. It's very important. So I'll click here again just to turn it off, and you see, boom, I can modify the region. Close it. Message. So that's what it is. Again, Option T. I don't want to have that on my track headers. Now we have the freeze button, which is going to add the freeze button over here. And if you hit freeze, it's going to freeze the entire track with the regions that are on it. So that's okay too. And we have the record enable button. So I can click over there and you see the R will disappear. But I always want to have that on my track head because I'll hit record every time. So every time I need to record something, it stays there. All right, thank you. So that I'll keep that for sure. Input monitors, I can keep them if I know that I'm going to be recording things, but they can stay there for that. So under these controls, we have volume and we have the one for panning, but for now it's on send. I always like to close my volume sliders. I don't like to keep those ones over there. So I'll hit again Option T and just close this volume. And then on send, I'll keep that on panning. If you put it on send, see the effects. Knob that is sending signal to the bus. You can see that happening on my channel strips. Option T, we go back here. I'll keep that on my panning. And then additional name column. I'm going to check this one here and you see what is going to happen. You see, they're adding additional name column. So we are getting to know now that this is instrument 1, instrument 2, and then this is audio 1, audio 2, regardless of the names that are here. And you can choose automatic or you can choose patch. Just means like it goes by the patch that is here. So you can choose anything, software instrument, channel strip, or channel strip type and number. So you can choose those ones too over here. But again, this I'll keep off. Other view options. So this is where things are getting more interesting. We got control surface bars. If you have a control surface, this is where you'll be able to see that the track has been accessed by the control surface that is connected to your software. Like if I click here, you can turn them on and off. But I don't need this because I don't have any control surface. I'll keep that off. And then we have track number. Track numbers, this will show you which number is it on the track. So again, click there, option T, and I always keep track numbers. Color bars, I like to have my colors. I like to have my colors over there so I can know which color is on which track. And then we have groove track and track icons. Track icons, I always keep those ones over there. Like over here, this is a track icon. You can just click right and you'll be able to change it to wherever. Like if this is a vocal track or lead vocal track, I will just keep it on microphone. If this was a guitar recorded track, I will just keep this on something that is guitar. I just choose a guitar and then keep it over there. So you can change those ones. Like here on instrument tracks, you can change to any instruments and that's okay. Again, option T, and we're gonna see track alternative. I love this one so much. For those who use Pro Tools, this is like playlists for your recordings. Once you click on it, it's gonna show them here. Like right now, if I have this one, I can keep this under B and just record something on A. I just hit R and I'll have that recorded. And again, Control, Option, Command, N. I'll keep that under there too. And then I'll record something again. And again, Control, Option, Command, N, just to create new track alternatives. So everything that I've recorded is just under here and you can see them. So you see that here, every time you click and it's just gonna bring you the list of recordings you've done. So friends, we have customized our track header. And if I can look at it, it looks just the way I wanted it. Couple things that we can do. You can hit store as user default. So which means you can save this one to be your user default. And then every time, if you've made some other changes, you can go back to say apply user default. The other thing, you can just revert this to factory default. If I hit that, everything will change back to how it was from factory. So the things that I've added will be taken off. We got everything just the way we wanted it to look. We can just click on an empty space here and that's gonna go away. So again, thank you so much for watching this. That's how you customize your track header in Logic Pro. See you in the next video. Thank you so much.